What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Chris Brown is preparing to release his upcoming album titled Heartbreak on a Full Moon. There's no release date yet. There's rumors that it could come in June. It's safe to say that we'll get it this summer. Last night on Instagram, Chris revealed a glimpse at the track listing, and in the process showed us that Heartbreak on a Full Moon will end up being a double album. 40 songs total, 20 songs on each album. That is a whole lot of music. Normally I do some kind of like a track listing discussion, but I'm going to wait and hold off because this track listing is without features. Besides the record Party that has Gucci Mane and Usher, there's no features. We have the titles of all the songs, but things can change from now until the time that it's released. So I'll wait until we know more information, till we have more of a complete track listing. But I did think it was interesting that Chris Brown decided to go this route. It's been almost a year to the month. Last May is when Chris Brown first announced his upcoming album, so he's had a lot of time to create. The big question on anybody's mind is, should he drop a double album? Should he give his fans 40 songs? Well, I'm sure his fans are going to say, of course, more Chris Brown music is great for everybody. Yes, yes, yes. But from a more, critical standpoint, I look at it like Chris Brown and any artist for that matter, dropping that much music, it's going to fall on deaf ears. I think if you're not a diehard Chris Brown fan, you might not get into this album as much as someone who's a diehard fan. For some people that might not be an issue, but I think you have to make music to where someone who is more of a casual fan can even dive in and really enjoy the music. If you put out, 10 or 11 or 12 songs and they're all great, then you have someone listening who has the potential to become more than just a casual fan, a casual listener, someone who checks out the music and then goes on to the next release. No, you might be able to strike a chord with somebody. And it's hard to do that with a 40-track album. That is something that's very intimidating. It's one of the reasons why I kind of tuned out from like E40 releases or even Tech 9. Tech 9 tends to do like 25 songs on every album, and it's just a lot. It's a lot to get into. It's a lot to digest. I know that music is not meant to be digested that quick. You're not supposed to be able to listen once or twice and be like, I got it, I understand it, this is my favorite song, this is not my favorite song, I'm really into this concept. Like, I know music is meant to be slowly broken down and listened to and enjoyed, but nonetheless, 40 songs is a lot. On the other hand though, if I were to trust anybody with putting out an album of this caliber, I think Chris Brown is someone on the top of that list, because you know that you're going to get quality with him. Regardless of how many songs you're getting, you are getting a quality body of work from Chris Brown. I remember he dropped the Before the Party mixtape November 27th, 2015. This was about a month or so before he dropped his album Royalty. And in my opinion, Before the Party completely overshadowed Royalty. Like, I like a few songs on Royalty, but the material on Before the Party was definitely better. Going back to the mixtape, before I put stuff on my iPod most of the time, I like to break it down. So I don't want to put a song on there that I'm not going to like. So I listened to the mixtape a lot over and over again and deleted the songs I didn't like and kept the ones that I did. And at the end of the process, I had probably more than half or about half of the mixtape. And keep in mind, this is the 30-plus track mixtape. So that was crazy enough just to do that. So Chris Brown does have a little bit of merit when it comes to releasing a long project. Like, this is not something that he's doing for the first time, but it's different when you're doing it as an album versus a mixtape where, everybody at home, the people that listen to radio when they're going to their jobs in the morning, they're not necessarily picking up a mixtape. So it's different there. But like I said, I think if anybody were to give me 40 songs, I think Chris Brown is someone I can trust with giving me at least 60, 70, I would say maybe 80% of the album is going to be great for me, in my opinion. So I'm hoping that rings true, but Chris Brown is someone who always delivers quality, so I have no trust issue that he's going to fail with this album. So those are my thoughts on Chris Brown dropping a 40-song album titled Heartbreak on a Full Moon. Supposed to be coming out sometime this year, hopefully in the summer. Like I said, the fact that he's able to show us his track list and shows us that he's done with the album for the most part. And now it's probably in the final stages of going through the label, sample clearances, feature clearances, all the behind the scenes stuff. So we'll be getting this album sometime in the near future. Once you watch this video, let me know what you think. Do you think Chris Brown dropping a double album is a good idea or a bad idea? Let me know in the comment section below, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter @SermonsDomain, and as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.